Hello, beautiful human. I'm Lucy, and welcome to Panic with Lucy. This is a gentle space to change the conversation around panic and agoraphobia. I'm a recovery coach, the founder of Nurture Space, but I'm also someone who's lived through panic disorder and agoraphobia myself. So if you've ever felt trapped or scared or like your world is suddenly smaller and smaller, you are not alone. And this podcast isn't for quick fixes or telling you just to breathe through it. It's actually about understanding what's happening in your body and finding calm, even in the messiest parts of recovery. So if you're listening from your bed, your car, or even somewhere that used to feel safe and doesn't anymore, this is for you. You are not alone anymore. This episode is all about why safe places don't feel safe anymore. And I think it's only right that I start by talking about the confusion that I went through when I had my first panic attack, and even my bedroom felt unsafe. When I had my first big panic attack, it actually happened in my bathroom. So my safe zone was then ruined by a panic attack. So my bed, my home, my sofa, the toilet, places that used to feel safe suddenly felt like the most dangerous place to be. And it didn't make any sense because I wasn't out driving, I wasn't outside, and I wasn't doing anything risky. I was simply existing in my own space. But my body was completely convinced that I was in danger. And that is one of the hardest parts about panic disorder. It steals the feeling of safety from you, even in the places that used to calm you down. So maybe you felt this way too. You're lying in bed, your heart's racing, and your brain says, "What now? What's going on? I was absolutely fine 5 minutes ago." And I used to feel like something was really, really badly wrong with me, but it wasn't. Nothing was wrong. My body was just trying to protect us, but it was trying to do it a little bit too well. So let's talk about what's actually happening when your body is on high alert and when you are struggling from panic attacks and agoraphobia. So your nervous system has learned that you associate certain sensations and places with danger, even if there is no real threat. So think of your brain a bit like a smoke alarm. It's there to keep you safe, and sometimes it goes off just because a little bit of toast got burned. And that is panic. Your brain is choosing safety over accuracy. Maybe you once had a panic attack at home, and your brain is then linked home with panic. That's what happened with me. So even when I was okay, the old association triggered the alarm again. So even if I was lying in bed, my alarm system would go off. It's not logical, but it is protective. It is your body's way of saying, we have been here before, we have to get ready. And that's why reassurance doesn't always help, because your thinking brain knows that you're safe, but your survival brain doesn't believe it yet. And while it's annoying, the good thing is it can be unlearned. Your brain is so much more adaptable and powerful than you even realize. And it can unlearn the trauma that you've learned through this period of time. So let's talk about how to relearn safety. Because recovery isn't about forcing the panic away. It's about showing your nervous system that it is safe again. So that might mean that you sit with a racing heart for a few extra seconds instead of escaping straight away. It might even mean staying in a room that feels uncomfortable and having to remind yourself, I can handle this feeling, it's going to pass. And every time you do that, you are teaching your body that it doesn't have to sound the alarm anymore. It's slow, sometimes messy, but it works. Safety is something we can relearn, and I did, and you can. So if this has resonated with you, know that you aren't alone. You can find free resources at my link tree at Panic with Lucy, and you can also find coaching links if you wanted any one-to-one sessions. But if you're listening right now and you're in the middle of this horrible feeling of panic, remember that your body isn't broken. It has just forgotten how to feel safe. And you can remind it gently, one small moment at a time. I'm Lucy, and this has been Panic with Lucy.